Hey Nymph, welcome back to another team selection video in a week where Pep pepped us yet again and Newcastle finally conceded in the Premier League. I got a bit of a surprise with my rank. If you're loving the content, then please do drop a like on this video. It'd be great to hit 80 likes on this video, so do make sure you smash it. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you don't already, that would be amazing. Become a ride or die. Do let me know in the comments below, are you all ready for the double game week 23? Are you happy with your Man City and Arsenal assets? Okay, let's get after this. Kepa has been an absolute dream to own and I'm very happy to take his 10 points and run this week. Hopefully there'll be more to come from him. Moving on to my defence, well, it's finally happened. Newcastle have finally conceded in the Premier League, so no clean sheet or attack and return from Trippier. Just the 2 points from him. I guess I should allow it after all his points the last few weeks. I played Shaw on account of his double game week. He got an assist thankfully, as frustratingly he did lose the clean sheet. He was on for monster points until that point, but we move 5 points and we keep our fingers crossed for more to come in the second game. White completed my defence over Aki. Again, I needn't have bothered stressing over which one to choose as they were both terrible. I guess at least White wasn't hooked early this time, since that has happened to me 2 other times I've played him since the restart. I'm not really sure what's going on with him at all, and I can foresee a dropping coming soon, unfortunately, which is not ideal when I'm banking on him for the double game week. In midfield, this is where my transfers came into play. Mahrez was brought in as City cover as part of my -4 where I lost KDB, Almiron and Mitrovic. I have to admit, I thought I'd done something genius when KDB went and got benched, but was brought back to reality when Pep hooked Mahrez early for KDB and he got just 1 point. Frustratingly, KDB looked really good when he came on too, so that's a bit of a concern now going forward. Fernandes was another newcomer, one of my better picks. He took KDB's place. So far so good on that one. A nice early pen for 10 points was sorely needed. However, I feel like a broken record when it comes to Martinelli. Just 1 point yet again from him and he has to go now surely. If he delights during the double game week, he's an easy buyback, but he's just not getting 90 minutes at the moment with Trossard in the squad, and teams just seem to know how to get around him. They know how to defend him now and they have him nullified, which means there is more space for the likes of Odegaard and Saka in this team. That said, we all know what's coming when I sell him. I put my faith in Rashford with the triple captainship. I just woke up on Friday feeling like it. So far I've not been disappointed with a goal and an assist. Really praying for a few more returns in the second outing though, just as a little extra icing on the cake. Up front, it seems Haaland went from the sublime to the ridiculous this week with not a single shot on target, just the 2 points from him. Kane was my hero, not just for FPL reasons, but you know, Arsenal reasons too. A great goal from him, 8 points. Thank you very much, Harry Kane. Mitrovic made way for Nketiah in that mini wildcard. Another disappointment. No doubt about it, Everton had him well covered, snuffed out at every opportunity. I'm in need for him to get more space against Brentford and for some returns, because I could have gone for Nonto here instead, which would have allowed me another Arsenal midfielder for the double game week instead. All of that means I am on 79 points, placing me on a green arrow so far to 72,028. I'm really happy to have a green arrow finally so far, hoping that will continue into the midweek fixture. But let's get real here. This green arrow so far is only because of triple captain Rashford. There are many other teams out there with similar scores to me who just captained Rashford. Not getting Matoma was a big mistake, and I'm well aware that Rashford is just keeping me with the pack really, rather than skyrocketing me into new heights, which is what I really need from my triple captainship. So I'm really banking on this second fixture, and I'm praying that Rashford can really help me out here. So moving on to Game Week 23, and this is how I'm currently lining up. I don't technically have to do anything here this week at the moment, barring any surprises, and having the extra transfer with blank Game Week 25 lurking around the corner would be extremely helpful. However, that's just not me, is it? Let's be honest, I am batshizzel and I love to make transfers. So this is where my head is at. I could get another City or Arsenal mid easily with a -4. It does mean losing a double game week defender in White or Aki, but it could be done. However, it's a major benching headache because imagine Andreas becomes Odegaard or Grealish. Who do I drop out of my 7 front? That would make Rashford, Bruno, Mahrez, Odegaard, Martinelli, Nketiah, Kane and Haaland. I just don't know out of those 7 who I would drop. So I probably should leave that aside. That said, I am not ruling out Bruno to KDB just yet. Midweek will give us a look at United against Leeds, so that's really helpful for us because it's Leeds they play again on the weekend in the single fixture, and it allows us to decide whether it's worth keeping a single game week player in Bruno over somebody like KDB who doubles. But my realistic plan right now is just to do Martinelli to Odegaard or Saka. I can do this for free and have plenty of cash to do it. It's risky, but I know I want one of these two going forward, so now feels like the time to make the switch. Which one to go for, however, may depend on how I feel about my rank after the midweek fixture. If I manage to get an extra boost from my triple captain in Rashford, Bruno and Shaw, hopefully all playing, then I may consider to be a little bit more conservative. However, if I'm still middling around where I am at the moment, Saka is more of a differential than Odegaard, believe it or not, and he is on penalties. So if I feel the need to chase a little bit with my rank here, then I may go for Saka. However, there is no getting away from how good Odegaard has been this season, and he has been brilliant for our team. Everything tends to go through him, and he's on a lot of the set pieces, so this is not as clear-cut as a decision as I would like it to be. My captaincy is on Haaland at the moment. I'll mostly be doing this to try and combat triple captainers. Pep will want to fight back, and Erling can score goals in any match, as we know. That Villa home match looks very tasty for him. And we have seen that Arsenal have been a little bit dodgy in defence recently since the restart. So, you know, anything can happen there with Erling Haaland. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do smash a like, become a ride or die for the channel, and subscribe. We are all mates here, and you guys are really fantastic. Also, please feel free to check out the sponsors of this video, fantasyfootballfix.com. Until next time, Nymphree out.